I'm completely off the cuff here, and I'm not gonna have any big amount of video behind me. Uh, because this is... I just heard about this morning. So, Timmy is getting a new neighbor, and I'm referring to Fairly Odd Parents, of course. But you're introducing yet another new character. You know, I mean, sure, okay, I will say Poof was a little bit excessive, but I could respect Poof. Because, Poof has eventually grown into a character that, is actually a little bit respectable. I grant you, Anti-Poof was a little bit of a shark jumping moment, but then again, so were the anti-fairies in the first place. Then you introduced Sparky, the dog, and basically fucked up the entirety of that show. So now, after, I don't know, 9 seasons, okay, you have done 9 seasons, and you've introduced a total of I don't know how many different new characters. A lot of them are side characters. But you've introduced 2 new main characters. So for those of you who aren't aware of what I'm talking about entirely, let me read the article on Deadline.com. Nickelodeon has ordered a 13-episode 10th season of its Emmy-winning animated series, The Fairly OddParents, created and executive produced by Butch Hartman. Fairly OddParents follows the magical adventures of a 10-year-old Timmy Turner and his well-meaning fairy godparents who grant him wishes. It's the network's 3rd longest-running animated series behind SpongeBob SquarePants and Dora the Explorer. Oh my god, is Dora still going? God. Anyway, joining the cast of characters for season 10 is Chloe Carmichael, an enthusiastic, funny, and overachieving little girl who Timmy will share his fairies with. The voice cast includes Tara Strong as Timmy Turner, Susan Blake She as Wanda, Darren Norris as Cosmo, Greg Griffin as Vicky, Carlos as Alazaqui as Mr. Crocker, and Matt Taylor as Sparky. The show is dead, basically. It's completely out of ideas. Again, Poof, I could accept. I could accept, Cosmo and Wanda eventually having a baby. They're basically a married couple. It makes sense to have that. I understand a lot of people don't like Poof because Poof doesn't, or for the longest time didn't really contribute to jack shit, and I don't know if if he does or not, or did they ever confirm? Yeah, they confirmed Poof was a he, so. But I don't know. I don't know if he ever contributes anything more, but I've seen, like, I've seen one episode that was entirely Poof based, and it was actually pretty good, all things considered. But, yeah, some people thought Poof was a shark jump. That should have told you to, okay, keep it at Poof, and then that's it. Like, you've already kind of angered your fan base quite a bit. And then you added Sparky, which basically gave us another Cosmo. And now we have Chloe. And from what as I just read, Timmy has to share his fairy godparents with Chloe. Despite the fact that the rules say that people can't see fairies or else you lose them. The fairies, are specific to one kid. In this case, Timmy. But hey, let's just ignore that, like we did when fucking Tootie did that. Like when they had to share. Was it fairy godparents sharing with Tootie or Vicky? I don't remember. But when he had to share his fairy godparents with someone. I remember there was an entire episode on that, and it didn't end well, and it didn't turn out well. The episode was it was pretty shit. It was pretty jacked. Um, and I don't know. I'm just not sure if this show can very well keep itself up anymore. There's too like if you have to introduce a new character, and I've seen other people say this. If you have to introduce a new character every season, cut the show, cut the shit, and just end it. It's like SpongeBob SquarePants trying to introduce new main characters every season. It's just not gonna work. Besides, SpongeBob already has a pretty, you know, set down world and stuff like that. Fairly Odd Parents sticks to Dinsdale, so I just imagine that, yeah, that's probably the reason why they're introducing new characters and shit. But it's seriously a stupid idea. It's basically going to make every episode a fight between the two fairy godparents, for one, and so there's not going to be anything new there. Despite the fact that Fairly Odd Parents has been, rehashing similar plots for a solid, I don't know, 2, 3 years, 2, 3 seasons maybe. I don't know, maybe more. They've been doing the same shit. They've just been rehashing everything. They've, uh, I don't know. What's your thoughts on this whole thing, everyone? Just type down in the comment section what you think of this Fairly Odd Parents Season 10 bullshit, and I will see you guys soon with a review. Take care.